Welcome back, guys. So we are still at the Siam Center. If you didn't check out the first part of this video, I go to the aquarium and the wax museum, so go check that out. But right now I am really hungry, and also we're just gonna explore this mall a little bit because it's a really cool place. And there's 3 huge buildings with tons of stores and restaurants. So right now we're actually at the top of Siam Discovery, which is the 3rd building, and where Madame Tussauds is, which is the wax museum. So we're gonna head down and kind of look around a little bit. And here on the top floor it's mostly just kind of stores and gift stores, some jewelry and stuff. And then down here it looks like you got a little bit of like tech stores and some clothing as well. This mall is so well done though. Like it's nice, it's cool, there's free Wi-Fi, the stores are beautiful, it's clean, there's a lot to see, a lot to eat. The food here looked incredible, so we're definitely gonna have to go check that out. So this store right here is actually really cool, to call Loft. That's like a bunch of like Japanese and Asian like knickknacks and stationery items. Really cool stuff in there. And of course the Starbucks. There's like 4 Starbucks in this mall. This looks like a really cool gaming center and the video game store. It looks like you can play stuff too. And another little Japanese store. There's a lot of Japanese stores here, which I didn't expect. So let's go downstairs. Alright, so down here we got a couple more clothing stores. And actually that's the 2nd Adidas store I'm seeing in this mall, which is crazy. I mean, you don't even see that in the US. But here's a Reebok store as well. Alright guys, so yeah, this floor is just more clothes and stuff, so let's just keep moving and head downstairs. Alright, so the next building over is the Siam Center. And that looked like it had more stores in it as well. But we'll go take a look. Alright, well here's the Siam Center. And there's another Under Armour, the 2nd one I'm seeing. I've never seen stores built so close to each other that are the same brand. And then I went to the wax museum, go check out that in the last video. Alright, so this is the first time I'm seeing a Casio store. That's new. Alright, let's go ahead and make our way down then. Alright, so I found the exit to Siam Paragon. There's a giant Nike store right here. It's really cool. And then a giant Van store. And then here is the exit. Hopefully it's not raining too hard. Oh, it looks like it's covered anyway. And then across the street, there's another Adidas store. This sort of section right here reminds me a lot of New York City. It's just kind of crazy because there's so many lights, so many buildings, and the giant advertisement boards. And that is something I could not have imagined seeing here in Bangkok. It's totally crazy and unexpected. And look at how organized things are. They got crossing guards, and then also a guy to squeegee the water off the slippery paint for when we cross. That's attention to detail that you don't find anywhere else. Alright, we are back in Siam Paragon, where there's a giant Krispy Kreme as well. But let's find something to eat really quick because I am absolutely starving. And there's some really cool options here. There's McDonald's, but a couple of these down this way look really cool. And honestly, you can spend the entire day here. There's so much to do and so much to see and so much to eat. So I might just do that, to be honest. There's free Wi-Fi as well. Might as well just stay here and check it out for the rest of the day. There's even a Taco Bell and looks like a Texas style barbecue spot serving brisket and stuff, and then a bunch more restaurants. I have no idea what to pick from. It is so incredibly overwhelming, and it just never ends too. You just keep on walking and there's just restaurant after restaurant, and they're all so colorful and bright, and you know all their food's going to be good too. And these little bakeries here are so tempting because everything they have looks incredible as well. This looks like a fun little street food market. so tempting. If my hotel was around here, I would have been out of money a long time ago. Here's the famous Singapore bakery called Bread Talk. There's one in Sri Lanka as well, but obviously not as big. And then this looks like a grocery store. So it looks like it's on the fancier side. Honestly, I could live around this area and you would never have to leave. All kinds of meats, and look at this, giant king crabs. And they're still alive. You don't see that in the US. They're usually all boiled and frozen usually. You never see fresh ones. But it looks like they got even a restaurant here that maybe cooks the seafood. Wow. That's awesome. Even their pre-made sushi looks really good. I mean, this is just awesome. Look at how good this sushi looks for being pre-made. And it's only 199 baht for that entire thing. Which is like $5, $6. And you can even buy some individually wrapped nigiri here. I have never seen that before. Some dry aged wagyu. Whole bunch of drinks. Okay, so this is just the grocery section, but yeah, let's go get something to eat finally. All right, we are back outside and just overwhelmed by food again. Ooh, these skewers were so good. There's a bunch of okonomiyaki. And so let me just show you how overwhelming this is. You got all these places to eat, running all the way down that way, and I have no idea where to go. All right guys, so I finally settled on a place, and it's called Koko Ichibanya, and they have Japanese curry. And honestly, I just had to sit down and pick a place, because if I didn't, I'd be wandering around this place in awe for hours, and I am starving. So let's go ahead and look at this menu. They've just got a bunch of Japanese curries that look super good. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the pork cutlet and omelet curry. All right, so here's our food. Looks delicious. Got a nice looking omelet on top, and then that pork cutlet. And I know this isn't Thai food, but it looked way too good to pass up on, so let's try some. And that omelet looks perfectly cooked as well. It's a very fragrant curry. A little bit of spice as well. And the pork is cooked perfectly. It's nice and juicy. And the texture of this omelet is like really incredible. It's like a whipped omelet. Glad I tried this place out. This curry is really good. All right guys, I'm gonna finish the rest of this up, and then we'll explore a little bit more and maybe get some like dessert or boba, something like that. All right guys, just got done with lunch and it was pretty good. I know Japanese curry is a weird thing to have here in Thailand, but it looked so tempting and I'm glad I tried it. Let's go upstairs and see what else they have. So here's kind of the main entrance, I think, of the mall. And then you got a lot of fancy stores around here. And of course there's an Hermes here as well. And I'm guessing this is the Jewel.
Science Discovery Center. Choose to walkway located on the ground floor near Krispy Kreme. Thank you for your cooperation.
It's kind of like a pond. This really cool like green feature. Let's keep moving. Yeah, these are just a bunch of fancy stores all the way down there. So let's go see what we can find upstairs. And there's just more very fancy stores. Let's go this way and see what they've got, because there's more mall. And I keep thinking there's no more, but it just keeps going. We got H&M and Zara over here. And let's make our way up again. There's still a couple more floors to go. Okay, so if you think I've been exaggerating with how fancy this mall is, there's actually a car dealership up here, or a couple car dealerships. And not just any car dealership, but a Bentley one. I have never seen that before. That is so crazy. They've also got BMW, Porsche, and Harley Davidson. That's so weird. It's so cool. I mean, I wonder how they get these cars up here, to be honest. Oh wow, and they even have Aston Martin over here. I mean, this is just so ridiculous. I've never seen a car dealership or multiple car dealerships in a mall before, and on like the 3rd or 4th floor, let alone seeing Rolls-Royce and Bentley. That's just crazy. Alright, and then coming up this way, we got a Breitling store. And then let's definitely go check out the Lego store. I still can't get over the Rolls-Royce though. Oh, so they got some pretty cool Legos in here. Some very hard to find Legos in here too. We got the new McLaren F1 Lego. And they're pretty decently priced too. You can also build your own little figurines if you want. Alright, let's keep moving. It doesn't look like the car dealerships end there because there's a Peugeot one here. And then Maserati too. This place is ridiculous. I have never been so entertained by a shopping mall before. Let's walk this way and then go upstairs. For what looks like the last floor finally. And they've also got like a bunch of clinics over here, a dentist, stuff like that you wouldn't normally expect in a mall. So anything you really need, they have here. This floor looks a little less bustling than the others, but it is still beautiful up here. And I see an Auntie Annie's over there. It smells so good. And this looks to be a giant toy store, so obviously we're gonna come explore a little bit. Oh, it's just a kids store. They have Adidas Kids, stuff like that. Giant Hot Wheels section. This is the type of store that gets my attention. Wow, it's like a dreamland in here. I've never seen this many toys before. It's like something out of a movie. Oh, this place is incredible. I mean, I can't imagine how exciting this must look to children if it's this exciting for me. And every brand and every toy you could think of, they got covered here. All right, let's go check out this video game section, which looks massive. Toy stores like this do not exist in the US, that's for sure. And it's very unfortunate, because I'd be there every week if they did. All right, let's get out of here and keep moving. All right, guys, finally made it out of that toy store, which was incredible. And I think that was just the department store in here. So you got all kinds of brands and stuff. But let's see where else we want to go here. All right, so remember when I was saying we were close to the end? I guess I was wrong, because this floor seems to have all electronic stores. And there's more restaurants over here as well. Okay, so this is the 4th floor, and there's one more, I promise, after this. I think that should be it. Let's see what food passage is. That sounds promising. Looks like a couple fancier restaurants down the stretch. You've got a couple Thai, Chinese, and even some Western options here. All right, let's go upstairs. All right, so last floor, and I already see another McDonald's, because obviously you need 2. The other one was 3 floors down. But it's cool that they have one up here too. And this is just the movie theater. It's really cool. I wonder if you can take McDonald's into the movie theater, but they show, and it looks like they're showing the new One Piece movie too. There's also a Starbucks. Another sushi stop right here. And I'm not sure what this little gallery is, but it looks really cool. Looks like it's for Ultra Heroes. There's some really cool toys and stuff in here. Wow, even the movie theaters here in Bangkok are incredible and over the top. And I absolutely love it here. It's so cool. All right, guys, we are back at the bottom now. And I am pretty tired, kind of sleepy and very full. But if I find some dessert that looks interesting, I've always got room for that. And this right here looks pretty interesting. Looks like a Thai dessert. We got a bunch of toppings. Let's keep looking. So here's some mango sticky rice over here. We've already tried that. Let's find something new. Maybe we should try some of these buns. I think we'll go ahead and try one of these. Making them fresh too. Looks pretty good. Let's grab one Thai milk tea and one sugar butter. Okay, so it's 50 baht for 2 of them, which is a pretty good deal, I think. Now we're just waiting for them to be made. All right, so here they are. And it just looks like 2 pieces of like Hawaiian rolls with filling in this. And then this one's the Thai tea and this one's the brown butter and sugar. Let's go ahead and try this one first. That's really good. The bread is nice and toasty. The top is crispy and brown. And then there's a lot of butter and even more sugar in here. I mean, what's not to love about this? Look at how much butter and sugar there is in this. And it's the perfect amount too. So good. Let's try the Thai tea one. And it's just oozing out of there in all its orange goodness. Wow, that one's even better. The Thai tea looking sauce stuff kind of has like a marshmallowy texture. So it's very thick and gooey and super sweet, but it also has that classic flavor of Thai tea, and it actually tastes very similar to a Thai tea. It's incredible how they did that. Yeah, the Thai tea one is way better than the butter and sugar, but they're both incredible. And who would have thought such a simple dessert would be so good? What an incredible time it has been here, guys, at Siam Paragon. This place is absolutely incredible, and anything and everything you want, you can find here. There's so much to eat and so much to see. And if you missed the last video, go check it out, because I went down to the Sea Life Aquarium, which was an incredible experience for children and even for adults. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that bell icon so you know when I post next. And until then, have a great day.